Hey everybody, this is Rachel with Rachel Q Stitches. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you are a returner, thank you for coming back. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. I would appreciate it. You'll notice that we're in a different room today. This is my sewing room, formerly known as my oldest son's bedroom. When he moved out, I promptly took over like that day. Like they were moving things out and I was moving things in. My husband is a teacher. He woke up this morning not feeling well, so he is laying on the sofa where I normally do my filming. So that's why I'm in here. But I think I might stay in here. I'm not sure. I do need to clean up because I'm sure you guys don't want to see my clutter. And it needs to be cleaned and organized anyway, so it needs to be done. So, what have I been working on? Well, this week was a little weird with football playoffs and all that stuff going on. I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. You think I would have, but we went to visit my mother-in-law, and so that took out a couple hours of stitching. So anyway, here we go. So what have I been working on? Pandemic. There it is. Pandemic. So I finished this coral area, and this gave me fits. I ripped it out. I redid it. Could not find where I was a count off, so I just fudged as best I could, which is really what I do on most of my pieces when I'm off somewhere. So I finished this piece and I worked on this piece right here, and so that's what I did this week. I'm hoping to finish this area right here. There's a band right here, and that will complete this page. So here's hoping I can get it done this week, but I'm adding some things to my rotation, which I don't know if that's really wise, but there's some things I really want to do. I always thought that I would do better working on one project at a time, but I'm starting to get bored. And I realized that this is when I throw a project to the side, start something else, and have tons of incomplete projects. So I thought, well, maybe if I have a rotation, that'll stop me from getting bored with one piece, and I will enjoy working on it when it comes time for its turn to be worked on. So, so this is Pandemic. Rachel has started. This is my second row, so down there. But I'm loving the Q-snaps. I bought some Q-snaps at our local creative reuse store and was using them for my Riolas, and I enjoyed them. I thought they were kind of cool. They were neat. I'm not using a small hoop anymore, and I really thought that it worked fine. But I noticed that my Pandemic at the bottom was just getting kind of handsy. It was a little dirty. So I did some research on making grime guards. So I sat in my sewing room yesterday and I made a grime guard. Yay, look at this. With some, I don't know, some fabric I had in one of those buckets back there. And I made it a little bit wider to allow me to stuff the extra fabric from my Pandemic in it. So instead of making it 8 inches wide, I ended up making it 10 inches wide. So there it is. Not the best sewing job. I'm a quilter. I don't like elastic. I don't like curves. So this elastic just kind of got on my nerves a little bit. But I got it done, and it works. And I think I might actually make some more because it helps me to hold the Q-snap better, if you know what I mean. Like, it gives me that little extra grip that I can do. So today's Tuesday, so today is my Riolas Stitch Along Day, and I am working on Feline Family. And I got this little bit done last week, a little tail, and so that's what I'm working on. And so this is Feline Family. Like I said before, I'm really enjoying the Riolas kits. The thread is different, and I think having that different type of thread kind of makes it a little bit more exciting. Not only that, it's 14 count Aida. I can see it without my glasses on, so getting old's not fun. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Riolas Stitch Along. I'm enjoying the Riolas kits. I have one more in my stash that I might start when I complete Feline Family. My daughter wants it, so she's pretty much like, you know, she's going to hold on until I get it done. So this is Feline Family right there. So that's what I've been working on, that Riolas kit. Weekend stitching. So my weekend stitching, I was working on Hope Celebration Small by Hello Liz Matthews. And last week when I talked to y'all, I mentioned that I was going to see about maybe getting a piece of Aida or even weave or something and seeing if I could dye it with some blue fabric paint that I had. Water it down real good, soak it, see if it worked, and just see if that worked. Well, I was digging through my stash and I came across this package right here. True Colors for Ribbon Embroidery and Cross Stitch Backgrounds by True Colors International. This was the package that it was in, ribbon with silk ribbon embroidery, and this is the fabric right here. I thought it was pretty. I was like, hey, there's my blue. I have not stitched on even weave in years. I wasn't sure if I would be able to see it. It is a, let me see, it is a 28 count even weave, so you know, 14 count Aida-ish, and this is as far as I got. I did not get much done because, like I said, we went to visit my mother-in-law, and then Saturday was kind of a weird day. My husband played golf, and so I kind of caught up in some videos that I had missed out on during the week, and so here it is. I still have the E, and then another little tree right there, so I should finish it this weekend. I'm enjoying this. The even weave, like I said, I didn't know if I would enjoy it, but I am. It's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. It's easier than I thought it would be. Not interesting, it's easier than I thought it would be. Where am I going with my words? So it's easier than I thought it would be. It was just a matter of switching off from 4 holes to 9 holes and figuring out, you know, where each one goes. So once I got it, it was good. I did have to rip out a little bit. There's some counting errors, but like I said, fudging is my gifting. So this is Hope, Celebration Small by Liz Matthews. It's a free one. If you sign up on her Instagram, you'll get it. And so I really like it. It was a good stitch, and I found that, you know, I like her designs. They're pretty. And then my husband and I were washing my car, driving through a car wash, and my friend Sue, who lives in Seattle, texted me. And she was like, hey, are you going to do the linen and thread sew-along this year? Now, every year, I'm in the group, and I download the patterns, and I never do them. I really liked last year's The Quaker, and I just never got around to doing it. Like I said, I'm one of these people that thinks, oh, I can only stitch on one thing at a time, and, you know, do I really want to do this? And I don't like mysteries. I don't like to be in the middle of stitching something and have them throw in a demon or something that I don't want to put in my piece. So I was like, well, I don't know, you know, I'm going back and forth. Do I want to do this? Do I not want to do it? And she and I are texting back and forth, and a mutual friend of ours that lives in Australia did last year's, and she did a fabulous job. She did it monochromatic, and so I decided I was going to do Talavera. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. It's Talavera is Spanish pottery that has made its way to Mexico, so it's a lot of what people consider Mexican pottery. I consider it kind of Mediterranean in form, and I was debating back and forth what colors did I want to do. Do I want to do it monochromatic? I didn't care for the brightness of it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's not my colors. I'm a little uncomfortable in that. So I googled Talavera pottery, did an image search, and this came up. And I thought, this is pretty. This is really, really pretty. My mom's favorite color was blue. My dad's is yellow. And so my mom's dream was to always make a blue, yellow, and green quilt. In fact, I have a bucket full of blue, yellow, and green fabric. That was hers. So I thought, I like this. I really, really like this this color. And so I went on Stitch Palettes. And Stitch Palettes, if you're not familiar with the website, I'll try to link it below. Stitch Palettes is a website that this lady has, you know, she'll pick up a picture and then she'll throw out the DMCs, and I think it's usually around 5 DMC colors that go with it. And I think she might also do some other brands of floss. I'm not too sure, but she does do DMC and Anchor. And so I love that website. When I'm trying to figure out what the next color way will be for my pandemic, I always go there and I pick out the palettes that I like, and I pick out those colors and I use those. And so I love this. Well, she came out with a tool. It's free because it's in the testing stage right now. And basically it allows you to upload a picture and it will tell you what floss colors it finds. And you can do between 6 and 12 floss colors. Automatic is 6, and then you can add them until you like them. So I did this, and these are the colors that came out. And when I added up to 12, it came out with a burgundy that, I guess you can see it, it's right here. It's like a burgundy color. And so that's going to be my border is burgundy. I know I'm doing it. Can you believe it? I'm doing Sue. Sue is a bad influence on me. So now my friend Jo, she said she's going to wait until the first design comes out to see if she wants to do it monochromatic or if she wants to do it in multiple colors. But I'm going to go ahead and stitch out my border, and when the first clue comes out, when the first stitch comes out, then I think I might decide if I want to do it monochromatic or not. I think I'm going to stick with mostly blue though. So I went through my thrift store floss because I didn't want to buy anything. I didn't want to say, hey, I'm out of these colors, I need to buy some stuff. So I went through and I had a bunch of these J&P coats, and then one that is a American Thread company. 2 American Thread companies. These blues, they're all, you know, about the same color. So this is going to be my main color. And then I had these right here are going to be my border. Kind of a, they're more the same color. They're picking up a little different on the camera, but they are the same, close enough. I might mix them. I might do a blend with these. I think that might be my best bet so that there's not an obvious difference. But I'm going to go with those. And then I picked out these yellows for my dad. And then I had a dark blue. It's kind of purpley, and yeah, it's kind of an LSU purple. And one of the call fars is DMC 3837 Ultra Dark Lavender. So I thought, you know, throwing a kick of this might look good. And then I picked out some oranges. They're not all the same oranges, but I'm not overly concerned with that. Because if you look at the pottery, there's a lot of shading and difference, and it's a Stitch from Stash piece. So I'm not overly concerned. It's not like it's you know, a scene where the colors are going to be like, ooh, yeah, that part of the sun's a different color than that part of the sun. And these are my greens. I may not use all of them, but I'm going to use some of them. It called for DMC 703 Chartreuse, which I think this one was the closest to it. But, so we'll see. But that's what I'm going to do. And look, I have 3 of these actually. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this. See how that goes, which means I had to add a day to my week because of my rotation. So I'm using thrifted floss. I am using DMC, not DMC, 16 count Ada from Joann's, which I think is Zweigart. Not Joann's, Hobby Lobby, which I believe is Zweigart. So I'm going to use that. It's a 16 count, so it's not going to end up horribly huge, but it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a decent size. So my new rotation, Mondays, Mystery Monday. That is when I'm going to work on my mystery piece, the linen and threads mystery piece. And then I'm going to have Tuesday is going to be for my Riolas because, you know, because for the sale you have to upload a picture on Wednesdays on Instagram. Wednesday through Fridays is going to be Pandemic. So if Pandemic stays in favor, which it's been doing good, I find having, you know, just a few days where I work on it and not working on it all the time, I'm more excited about picking it up and finishing it. And then the weekends I'll have a weekend stitch. In my weekend stitches, I've decided that once Hope is finished, once I saw Hope, I was like, man, that's very, very Eastery. Should have noticed that. I don't think I showed y'all. I'm using a thrifted floss. And it is by Royal Moulin. Whoopsie. Right here. This is it. Can you see that? Royal Moulin. I don't know. But it's this. It's this pink color, which I thought was pretty. I thought it was a really pretty color. It goes well with that blue, I think. And you know, I'm always afraid that it's not going to pop out like it should, but it did. I think it popped out pretty good. So I'm going to start working on some Thanksgiving. Oof. Valentine's Day. So these are going to be my Valentine's Day stitches. I'm going to do this, which is a Valentine's stocking by Victorian Motto Sampler. No, ignore me. It's by Plum Street Samplers. Plum Street Samplers. Valentine's stocking. So I'm going to work on that, and I already have the thread, the fabric. I have not picked out the thread yet because I was so busy with this linen and thread thing. So it is an 18 count Aida from my stash. I think I paid 50 cents for it. Originally somebody got it at Stitch and Frame here in town for $4. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm excited about that. I'm really, really excited. So I have some partial FFOs. You'll remember me talking about in my first video about inheriting my mom's things, her quilt fabric, all of her crafty stuff. Well, this is the little piece that got me started back in cross stitch. Mama had started it right here, and she didn't finish it. She never finished it. And so I picked it up one day, and all that it had left were these little yellow dots, ornaments, lights, whatever. So I sat down one night, and I finished it. And I know why she didn't finish it, because it's not centered. And if you know my mom, she was very OCD about these things. And if something wasn't perfect, she put it away. And so I have a lot of imperfect projects that I am completing. So Santa, I worked on him. So I finished the rest of them. She just worked on that one. Another Santa. He's blurry. Noel. A sparkly Noel. Which I don't like metallics. So if anybody knows of a good substitute when you don't want to use metallics that I could use, because I like a lot of patterns that call for metallics, I just don't like using them. Joy. A wreath. 3 wreaths. Another Santa. Christmas bells. A Christmas candle. 3 presents. A chapel. Merry Christmas. And then this is what I did with them. I have not completed them, so that's why I say they're partially FFO'd. I need to stitch them closed, but I made some little quilted ornaments. So this is some fabric that my mom and I both had in our stash. When I inherited her Christmas fabrics, I mixed them up with mine. So a lot of them I can tell these are mom's, because these are like screaming the 90s. So, and then I finished it on the back. So all I need to do is stitch the little hole closed and maybe do a little meandering quilt stitch around this. And then I hung using some of that Creative Reuse Store thrifted rickrack. And then I made Santa stuck in the chimney. And I need to do the same thing with him. So there we go, rickrack. So these were fun. I actually had fun. I hadn't sewn in a long time. And they were really, really fun to make. So I plan on doing the rest of them. There's 16 total. Once I got the fabric cut, we're talking maybe 5 minutes at the sewing machine. So, I mean, I know I can sit down and do them in a day's time. I just need to get the fabric cut, not worry about what color fabric goes with what ornament, and just get them done. So I had my husband take me back to the Creative Reuse Store, seriously, y'all, because I wanted to get some more of the rickrack that she had. So I did. So I got some navy blue, some more red for my ornaments, some mini red, more burgundy, petite gold. I'm going to try to figure out how to put these on the front of some of the ornaments. A blue. I got this because some of the ornaments have a little bit of blue in them, and so I thought maybe adding some blue fabric would be cute. An olive green. I grabbed all the rickrack. So that's why there's some really kind of weird colors, is because I decided that I needed all the rickrack. She had some more DMC, so I grabbed these. And this is funny. I have to laugh about this. 3021. You see this? 3021. So when I was working on Pandemic, right here, this is 3021 right here. I ran out of my little sampler spool that I had from that box. And so I ordered some from Michael's Pickup, and I ordered that and another color, that peachy coral color, because I used my last skein of that. I just had one, so I was like, well, let me order another one, because and then I ordered another Q-snap, because tools do not count in my Stitch from Stash, and I needed them. I wanted another one, and so I ordered this 3021, and we went to Michael's to buy it. I went to pick it up, and for some reason the app sent my order to a store in Dallas. We're about 8 hours from Dallas, so I called Michael's and they refunded my money and canceled the order. And so I went in the store and I bought 3021. The next day, my husband drops me off at this store and I started digging through a floss, and I was like, are you kidding me? 3021, y'all, this is 50 cents versus the, I don't know, 70, I don't know how much Michael sells them for, 79 cents. So, and of course I got another skein of B5200. So I got these. These were, 50 cents. I'm not gonna not buy them. I got me some more fabric. 22 count heart hanger. Not a beautiful color, so I might try dyeing it. If not, I might spray it with something. I haven't decided yet. Another 22 count heart hanger. I like heart hanger. I do. I like the 22 count. And another 22 count heart hanger, and they were all 75 cents each. And then another bag of weird pieces. And I got this because of the red and the green. This was $2. I got it because the red and the green inside, well, the red is an even weave, which I was kind of excited. And then it had this. Look familiar? I could have used this for Hope, but I think it would have been too small. I might use it for, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. And then, somebody had started doing some specialty stitches. Sweet heart hanger. And there is some like this. I don't know what this is, but my goodness, you got so far. I mean, look, whoever did it, they started this, and I don't know. I've never seen this kind of gridding before, but I really kind of like it. But I don't know what was going to go in the middle, so I might find a design that'll fit with the colors and leave their stitches and work on those. I thought that was kind of neat. And then I think those are the only ones that were stitched on. Yeah, I do believe there was a bit. There was this I just thought was precious. The mini motif country beginners counted cross stitch kit. Yeah, look at that. And it's got somebody's notes in the back. Yeah. Piece of Ada. Looks like 18 count Ada, which is crazy. I can't imagine starting on 18 count Ada. But those were my purchases. That's what I got, and I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not in my normal spot. I have notes and everything, but with my husband over there and me trying to get this done in my sewing room, I don't know. We'll see. Kind of has me a little frazzled. My schedule is off. Usually in the summer when he's home for the summer, it takes me about a good 2 weeks to get used to him being home and my schedule not being the same. He's pretty good about, understanding that I have a schedule, and that he plays golf a lot, so that helps. But, when I have things I normally do in a certain place and he's there and he needs to rest, I'm a little frazzled in that area. So thanks for joining me today. Hopefully next week I'll have a little bit more to show you. I'll finish that Hope thing and I won't be as frazzled and crazy, and I don't even know where this video is going. But thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the nice comments that everybody's been leaving me, and for the new subscribers and everything. It's been a blessing. I'm used to talking to myself, so talking to myself in the camera is kind of the same thing, I guess. But hearing y'all comment back has really made me feel well and feel good and feel like somebody's listening. So I appreciate it. So that's it for today, and y'all have a blessed week. Have a good week. Hope y'all get some stitching done, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.